Haftanın röportajındaki konuğumuz Fenerbahçe Grundig takımının sayı makinası Sırp yıldız voleybolcu Ivan Miljković'ti. Ivan Miljković'in tarihe ve sanata olan ilgisini bildiğimiz için kendisini Salt Galata binasına götürdük. Şimdi ekranlarınıza bu özel görüntüler geliyor. Haftanın röportajında Salt Galata binasındayız. Salt Garanti Bankası tarafından kurulmuş bir kültür kurumu ve Salt'ın Galata binasında sergiler düzenleniyor. Bu sergilere yönelik olarak film gösterimleri ve konuşmalar yapılıyor. Buranın en önemli özelliklerinden biri de araştırma bölümüne sahip olması. Çok büyük bir kütüphaneye ve arşivlere sahip Salt Galata. Salt Galata'yı seçmemizdeki en büyük özellik ise bugün röportaj yapacağımız Fenerbahçeli Sırp oyuncu Ivan Miljković'in tarihe olan aşkı. Hi Ivan, how are you?
Hi, everything is fine, thank you.
Welcome to Salt Galata. We know that you like history and yes, and you are a really special volleyball player, one of the best in the world. So we bring you to Salt Galata. I would like to start with how did Ivan Miljković start to play volleyball? How did you decide to be a volleyball player?
Before playing volleyball, I was playing handball, I was swimming a little bit because I'm from a sport family. My mother and father, they play handball. So at 10 years I started to do some other different sports, and at the end when I started to go to the elementary school, I started to play there for the school team, started to play volleyball, and after this I stayed until today to play volleyball, yes.
You like Turkish history too, to Ottoman Empire and everything. So how do you start to read history and why do you love history?
It's generally about the Ottoman history and also about the history from the Ottoman Empire during the period of the Balkans, when the Ottoman Empire was also in the Balkans, also having a part of my country, of Serbia. That's why I was interested about everything.
Which period that you love most?
I think the period of 19th century, starting from the 1920s, when the rebellion of Serbia, Greece and the other countries against the Ottoman Empire, until the beginning of the, let's say, of the 20th century, with the first, second Balkan War against Turks and against liberation and all these things. But generally 150 years in the 19th and 20th century.
You were playing in Greece. Yes. Before come to Fenerbahçe, and how did you decide to transfer to Turkey, one of the biggest club, to Fenerbahçe?
Look, before playing in Greece, I was playing also in Italy, and after 8 years, with some problems that happened in the last moment in Italy, I have decided to move out from Italy. I didn't want to do this, but this was in the last moment decision, so I moved to Greece. After 2 years, of course, I wanted to change. I wanted to try to find some other experiences, because for me after 8 years in Italy there was a little bit problem how I'm going to get used to another country. But after going to Greece, I think everything changed, and it was much more easier for me and my family to go somewhere else to play. Of course, from the other side, the offer from Fenerbahçe, like one of the biggest teams in Turkey and also one of the most important teams between the Turkish people, I think I couldn't say no. I think we found the common agreement between us.
So this is your second year in Fenerbahçe.
Yes.
And are we able to watch Ivan Miljković more next year or the year after?
For sure you are going to watch me, because I'm not going to finish my career.
No, I mean in the Turkish league.
Yes, maybe in the Turkish league, yes, maybe.
So are you planning to stay in Turkey, or are you going to go back to Italy?
I'm just going to tell you some things. I'm not the kind of a player who is going to wait the summer to sign the contract. So right now in these moments, of course, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in Fenerbahçe, because there is no offer from Fenerbahçe in this moment. From now on, I cannot be also sure if I'm going to stay here in Turkey, because maybe I will stay here and I will be in Istanbul, not maybe for Fenerbahçe. we are going to see about this. But in this moment, I have some offers also from Turkey, but also from another teams, from another countries, but also from Italy, because Italy for me is a place where I live, where my family is going to live, and I think also the people would also like to see me in Italy back.
You play in the Serbian national team also for your country, but when you look at Turkish volleyball in men levels, yes. What is our problem? Because we are not as successful as the other European countries, and also we cannot be successful in the Champions League or the Save Cup. Now Arkaspor is going to be the first one who's going to play the Final Four.
You have to make young players become stronger, and you have to put them play. And you have to put them play against very strong players. Also, the biggest problem in Italy at the beginning was that first they introduced 3 foreign players, now 4, and after maybe they're going to put 5 foreign players. Not only to make the league stronger, but also to learn the Italian young players and the Italian players in generally how to play good volleyball on high level. So from the last year we had 3 foreign players. This year we have only 2. I don't know how this is going to help to Turkish volleyball generally. It's going to give more space to the younger players or to some other Turkish players, but on the other side you have to see how much they're going to learn in this period. Also from the other side, I think the biggest problem as far as I think about this is you have to have a program of the league from the beginning till the end. Here in Turkey, you don't know in 2 weeks against who you are going to play and where you are going to play. This is, it's not only about putting the players and making them play. It's only about organization. It's also about professionalism, because I think if you want something from somebody, you have to put it on more higher professional level. You have to make them, the players, and also the coaches and everybody around, you have to make them understand what does it mean, the professionalism. What does it mean that you work for your club? Of course you get paid, but you work. Also you have to have general organization, and you have to have the goal, what you want to achieve. And this you cannot make in 6 months, or you cannot make it in 1 year. It has to be a long-term process.
Now you are going to play the Turkish Cup and then the league. How is Fenerbahçe team right now after the elimination from the Save Cup?
Oh, we are okay. We had some problems with some small injuries during the last 10 days, 15 days. But I think everything is going to be fixed in the next 2 weeks when we have to start to play the Turkish Cup. I think lately we play a little bit better. Of course, as you know, we didn't win the game against the Polish team in Polonia, but I think right now we have to concentrate on the other things. Of course, we have to see what we did good, what we did bad. We have to change something for sure if we want to do something, you know, in the Turkish Cup. But also from the other side, I think these are the games that me personally I like to play. I don't know for the whole team. I think we played very good last year, especially in the playoffs, especially in the final round when we won the championship. I think if we want and if we have some more concentration, we can repeat the same thing this year.
We walked around, we saw the Ottoman Bank and the other archaeological sites.
I think that the Turkish society has to thank to this kind of an intelligent people who decided to keep this building and everything inside this building away from the past and keeping it for the future and for the future of your children and from the children of your children.
So do you think Turkish people that you know, they know as much as you do about their history?
No, I think they don't know. I think also Serbs, a lot of Serbs, they don't know about our history. It's normal. If you know, the problem is that many people don't even try to learn something about their history. They just look what they see in the television or what they read in the newspaper, and they think this is history. Not only history, but many other things. But generally now we speak about history. I think if you want to know more, you don't have to read the books only from one side. You have to read the books also from the other side.
Why do they tell you Korkunç Ivan?
Because also it's from the Russian history, it's from the Russian past. You know, they call me in Italy also Ivan il Terribile. In Greece they call me Ivan Otromeros, and here in Turkey they call me Ivan Korkunç. But generally, I don't look so Korkunç like they say. I'm just
Because you hit hard, maybe that's why they say Korkunç.
because of the sports. But generally, I try to be a normal person.
Thank you so much for your time. Thanks.